Shalom, everyone. I hope that you are enjoying your Saturday. Today is the 29th of August. Almost wrapping this month up. Anyway, happy birthday, happy anniversary, and all that kind of stuff. Those of you who are returning, welcome back. Those of you who are brand new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I could come across really churchy and religious, but I'm really not. I'm really down to earth. But that is I grew up in religious background type lifestyle. Okay, that's really embedded in me, and I do use scripture and stuff on this channel, and I do call out to Jehovah, who is my Elohim, who is my Yeshua, my everything. Okay, and I do keep the commandments and stuff like that. So if that's not something you're looking for, then I guess if you hadn't already clicked off, this is where you click off. Okay, I get on this channel, I just chit chat with my audience. I just did 2 tarot readings, and the first one was, I don't know, I think it was like 40 minutes long. And I uploaded it, but it's locked, and I'm going to delete it. It was a huge reading, and then I turned right around and did another 30-minute reading, and I deleted that one as well. And you know, the divine will confirm something when he speaks to you and I. Prophecy should be about confirmation and something that the divine's already put on the inside of you. At the same time, he does tell us the things before they happen, and sometimes you can watch something for the first time and you don't know why something's hitting you the way that it is. You need to pay attention to that, because the divine is revealing something to you, but then you just need to sit with it and then get confirmation from that space. And I'm not going to tell all about the reading, but there was some things that were coming out about somebody had a mental issue. They were under a lot of pressure, and I'm going to combine the 2 readings together, okay? Because it was confirming itself. And somebody has either gotten themselves into a place of just nothing but heavy mental type situation because they've done something secretly, or something like that's happened to them. We had somebody, again, we had the card that came out stating that somebody took somebody's work and stuff like that. We had court trial and court, and the justice card came out, and on then the other reading we had the sword come out stating, you know, don't draw me out without any honor, or return me back, you know, without a cause or anything like that. And we had jail, we had the confusion up in the head space, and somebody literally lost their mind. And the divine had, on both of those readings, brought out similar stuff about, well, one of the cards said that the divine has led me to come towards you today. And then we had a phone call, a text, and so for communication. Somebody's supposed to communicate with somebody today. On the second reading, we had similar type of stuff go on. It's stating that, you know, if you didn't do it today, it was going to cost your family. And because of things in the past and the things that I was seeing, the mental issues is going on, that can... Let's look at that, because if you don't do something, you are going to regret it, and you yourself could lose your mind. We're told in prophecy that in these last days that the divine is going to lay down a line of confusion for people. It's dangerous, y'all. If you hear the divine say, I don't care how bad the thing is for any given person. I just don't care who you are. I don't care what position you hold. I just don't care. You get up, you live, and you learn. I was talking... I shared it in both of the videos. The first card that came out in the first video was that there was another woman, and that can go so many different directions. You could be the other woman, you could be a sister, or standing in the gap spiritually for somebody else, or we got people literally being the other woman. Okay, we have prostitution and stuff come out in my second reading. And people, if you got caught up in some stuff like that, and you just been in your head, in your bed, night after night, you don't know what to do, now you made a wrong choice, you were the prostitute, or you had a prostitute, and you were supposed to be with somebody, and you got all this, because that's what the devil wants to do to you and I. You must understand that if you're hearing the divine say, come clean today, it's going to cost you even further, because somebody's already lost their mind over some things. Literally. Don't harden your heart to come clean. You're going to regret it if you don't. Because somebody was told today to approach someone. And You think you're under pressure now. You ain't seen nothing yet. Really. The divine is in the business of healing your soul and making you completely whole. He actually gave a word on the second reading that your ending was going to be better than your beginning ever was. So what I started to say, and I kind of got sidetracked, I was stating on there that, scripturally, we can find every type of person that has ever walked on the earth inside that book. Liars and cheaters and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Giants are in there. Adulterers are in there. All kinds of things are found in the scripture. And even all those kind of energies that we find, we still can even find the divine himself putting his hand out to the wicked. To the wicked. And a lot of people have gotten mixed up in some real wicked things, and you should have been resting today instead of just toiling in your mind because you don't know what to say about yesterday that took place, and oh my gosh, and yet you hear the divine. Some people are just like, why'd I do that? And you've been saying, oh, if I could just have a way. If I could just have a way to fix something. I can't do anything about tomorrow or yesterday, but I can do something about my today, but give me a way, God. And then here comes the Most High saying, okay, well, I'm putting it on your heart to contact this person and say something. And then people just clam up and go, oh, what do you want? Do you want to fix it or not? You can't have it both ways, people. You can't. Some people are going to literally be set free in their mind once they come clean because they did the right thing. And people who don't, you're going to go crazy and you're going to lose your life for eternity. And that's a horrible thing, really. And some people got mixed up with the fallen, who literally sold their soul away, didn't want it. They seared themselves. And now they're regretful because now they understand that, oh my God, that was a fallen entity in the earth. Because we'd be crazy, like I said, to think that we're the only living beings in this realm. We know that there is another realm that exists, and we've got writings that they exist, and they look like you and I. And they're transforming energies. And then there's people that are just like you and I that gave into that and went ahead and just sold their soul away because they got some kind of influential thing on them. And the divine still, in his mercy and grace, nothing's too difficult for him. If you can hear his voice today, get up. Having wisdom of this kind of stuff will actually help the person that you need to go to have an understanding of what really happened. Some people have been really under the influence of, like I say all the time, the Pleiadian energy. That is even written down here in the book of Job, and speaks about who I don't remember how it's worded, but they're sweet influences. Actually, now that I say that, on the first reading we had the word sweet come out, and I was making reference to honey and stuff being sweet because Scripture states that eating a little bit of honey gives us wisdom and stuff like that. But now that I say that word, people are dealing with Pleiadians. People, they're right here in the earth itself, and they're really in the churches. They are. The devil goes to church. Have you read the scripture? I mean, we find all of it here. All of it. And you're going to be destroyed if you don't get up now that you have the knowledge, and that should give you actually empowerment to go, oh my God, I gave into an entity that has nothing on me. And you go teach that to somebody because the first reading we had the Lover's card, which is a blessed union, somebody who's supposed to be in your life. And things happen. And if you could go to that person to get them out of their mind, because maybe they do know that you did whatever. Maybe they do know. But then they're just still, oh my gosh, because they need more information to set their mind free and say, look, I know I did this, but I really got to understand that there's some real people and entities that look like you and I. And I promise, because I understand, and Jehovah has really given me the understanding, I ain't ever going to get mixed up like that again because I have understanding now. And you get set free from that. You really will get set free from that. Time for us to take these entities and get rid of them out of the earth. Okay, they have hatred in their heart. They don't have a soul. They're just a spirit being, y'all. That's all they are. They're a spirit being. These people will not look right into your eyes. They won't. They can't. And then the people that have sold their soul and they're so down in the dumps, if you try to go and love on that person, to bring them up, but for whatever reason they are seared, you just need to walk away from that person. Unfortunately, I don't know what else to tell you to do. You do your part, and that's why the divine says you warn the wicked. If they don't want to listen to it, here comes the sword. It is what it is at that point. But people who really do understand and have a true understanding, even if you got caught up in even prostitution or I don't care what it was, really, if you hear, then that's the divine opening your ears to get up and make a thing right with your family, with friendships. I don't care. Just do what the divine tells you to do. Just do what the divine tells you to do. Let's expose these wicked entities. They're killing and murdering our babies, y'all. They really are. They're getting mixed up in here. And, we got writings stating that angels came down here and they mixed and with people and made the giants themselves. We really are in prophecy right here, right now, stating that it would be the same as it was in the first flood. But this time it's going to be spiritual stuff going on. And given what we understand and know how spirit or energy manifests itself, it doesn't look like we thought a lot of things were going to look like. All my life I heard about, the resurrection, when I die and then I'm going to rise again. It doesn't look the way that in my mind I was taught that it was supposed to look this way. No, the divine really is spirit, and he speaks expressively. Okay, we're already in the judgment. We really are. We've already experienced some of these entities that also have been resurrected back into this realm after they have been locked out of this realm. It's called demonic spirits trying to make its way in here. Okay? This stuff is really so deep, but I really want to be an encouragement to you, because some of these people are mixed up even in our own family. Okay, really, and they're not who you think they are. And please be encouraged today that if you got mixed up in some kind of horrible thing, that if you hear the divine, he said, I'll make your ending better than your beginning ever was, baby. I will forgive you. I will give you grace. I will give you mercy. And you're going to shove their doo-doo right back in their face. All right? And anyway, I just really want to get on here and encourage you. Somebody's heard that they're supposed to get up and do something, but because the past looks so horrible, they're afraid of that. But the divine will set you free. And I told on that first reading, because the energies of they stole your work and all that kind of stuff, and that shall not still come out in that reading. And we know that. We've been seeing that energy. It really made somebody just go, whatever. Okay? Because they got caught. Okay? But because the divine loves you, he lets you get caught. If you're a real human that I'm talking to. But you got caught up in something, though, with other people that were influenced by a demonic realm. Obviously, they had holes on the inside of their own soul and had openings and got in there. But I told that some people that know that their work and have a great understanding of what's happening, that when you come to that person's not going to press charges against you. Just give them back what you took. Just give it back. And I'm one of those people. So if you've offended me or done something towards me, I've already over and over and over said on this channel, I forgive and I know what's happened. It's just pride and conceit's getting in the way. Okay? You want to come quietly to me and repay back everything? Then it'll stay quiet then. If that's what the divine wants. Because love does cover. Okay? I'll just start me up a whole new channel and then just go from there. And we can just lock this thing down. It must be that way. Look, I'm in the business with the divine to bring healing to the land. Okay? To get rid of the wickedness. Paying people off to do this. You're forgiven. You're forgiven. Some people have been blackmailed by these entities, didn't know what to do. Oh my gosh. And some people lost their lives because they gave into, because they didn't resist, because we have not really been taught. Like I said, in my mind, I thought it was supposed to be this way growing up in churches and stuff like that. The devil is a man. And we're actually told this stuff. We've just been asleep. I'll read scripture now and go, my goodness, I did never read that scripture like that then. I'm awake now. Talk about resurrection. I have been awakened to some things, and that's why I teach it here. Really. We must not be afraid of these things. Well, that's really going to get you in the end if you are going to stay afraid. You're going to get, oh my God, well, what about this? Because somebody else lost their life, and oh my God, I don't want to lose my, well, you already lost it. You really did. Somebody was told today to get up and to do the right thing on both of those readings. If you don't, it's really going to cost you, and it stated your family also. The devil is a man who can't pass a test. And if you can't pass a test and do what the divine says, then you prove that you're the devil. And you're just like all the rest. But anybody who's ever done anything towards me, just give back. You know, I should be sitting here day in, day out for 3 years. And, of course, I do trust the divine. I've never went without. And, you know, somebody has paid my rent, and I appreciate that. I mean, just take an energetic hug really tight from me. And let me just kiss your face and your cheeks and say thank you. Thank you. Because you will surely be blessed. So we're told, I know that I'm a daughter of the Most High, and I know that I do prophesy by His Spirit. And when you do bless the prophets, you will be blessed. You bless the divine's people, you'll be blessed. Abraham was told, all those who bless you, you'll be blessed. And Abraham is my forefather. Okay, I come from that lineage. I know who I am. All right. So may the divine literally 1,000-fold give back what you did for me. Thank you very much. It's appreciated. And when you get up and do the right thing towards people and just love, even your neighbor, the divine's watching you and I in everything that we do. Everything. He really wants to bless you, and he wants to stomp on the enemy. He's tired of this crap in the earth. It's time for the earth to rest and for us to expose this wickedness. And so over and over and over again, I just keep wanting to come on here and just encourage you to do the right thing. Please, because we are really under divine timing on certain things. Really, the divine gives you space to make a thing right. And then once it's up, that's it. People, it's it. Okay, so if you heard the divine today, just to go confess something, just stay calm and just listen and do exactly what the divine tells you to do, and then watch his hand literally bless you for doing that. Okay, and give understanding to the person that you're going to tell the information to if they don't have any understanding about what's taking place. And then watch the divine open their heart and their eyes and their understanding to be graceful towards you. Okay? And if they won't be, well, then they never were supposed to be in your life in the first place. Okay? Then they just prove who they are. Okay? Anyway, shalom.